Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Tianna, and this is our Saturday morning flow. I hope that you are ready to flow. We're doing a traditional sun salutation flow. So you may know it. If you don't worry, you'll know it by the end of this practice. And we're going to take that sun salutation flow because it's the basics. And I've even been incorporating more sun salutations into my personal practice every day because it covers all the bases. I'm going to tell you, it covers everything in terms of getting your body just right, just stretched out, and then getting yourself ready to relax. Okay? All right. So I hope that you're ready for this sun salutation flow. You can use a block if you'd like to use a block. And I'm super, super excited to showcase my beautiful sunflowers. They are so pretty, and the stems were so long. I've never seen them so long before. So I had to make sure that they're in the class today and that they're featured because they just make me smile. I love sunflowers. All right, let's go ahead and first pick our intention word. And I hope that you are doing well. Can you believe we're in week 3 of 2026 already? It's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and pick one. Oh, I think I'm going to do that one. All right. And let's go ahead. I'm going to put these off to the side and let's see what we got. We're going to see at the same time. All right. Today's intention word adjust. Adjust. That's a really good word. I'm not going to lie. That's a good word because in life we have to adjust. And literally just this week, I said, you know what? Let me adjust one of my goals that I have for myself for 2026. I know we're only 3 weeks in, but I'm already adjusting and tweaking, and that's okay. So if you've already done your vision board like I have, it's all right that it may not be exactly what you want it to be. No need to change it because that vision can still come to fruition in 2027 and 2028, right? It's still out there. It's still a goal. So don't make it seem like you just have to have just one, all right? Shout out to my moderator. Hello, happy Saturday, or whenever you happen to be on. Are we ready to get into this practice? Again, this is going to be our sun salutation practice. Hello, yes, yes, I see you. Hey, Dre, baby. Hey, girl. All right, are we ready? Ooh. This is going to be, again, a nice, flowy sun salutation. To me, it hits all the boxes, and I'm just so excited to be able to get into it. Are we ready? So let's come to a nice, comfortable seat first, because we got to bring it down, bring that energy down just a little bit. Come to your breath. Any comfortable seat will do. Feel free to grab a block if you'd like to grab a block as well. Let's take that inhale in through the nose and gently exhale. And let your breathing be as natural as possible. Just allowing your body to just be present. No attempts to change it. Setting that intention for adjust. Maybe you need to adjust your posture. Maybe even adjusting your level of thinking. Sometimes we can think so negatively. And maybe we just need to adjust. So as we prepare to invite movement into our bodies, let's just adjust our approach into this practice. Maybe if we're all already feeling defeated, that we just adjust that level of thinking, that we're going to do what's capable in our bodies today. And maybe you set that intention. Let's take that inhale in and that exhale out. And let's gently begin to bring those arms up overhead. Gaze up towards your hands. On that exhale, we're gently going to hinge forward, bringing our hands towards the front of our mat. I'm going to scoot back. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side. Let's warm up those hips. And let's gently come forward. We're coming forward to our tabletop position. Bringing those knees right underneath of our hips, wrists right underneath of our shoulders. Let's bring those hands out to the outside of our mat to protect our wrists. And let's start our cow cats. Draw the belly down, gaze up. And reverse, arch the spine, chin to chest. And I want you to take the next 3 cow cats or cat cows at your own pace. Feeling that stretch throughout the shoulder blades, throughout the neck. And when you're done with your 3, gently bringing it back to a neutral spine. We're going to take those circles around with our hips, starting to get that weight bearing into our fingertips. And wherever you are, we're going to pause and let's reverse, go in the opposite way. And then we're going to end with our hips towards our heels, taking a child's pose here, walking your hands out in front, taking your forehead down onto the mat. Take a full cycle of breath. And we gaze towards the hands. Let's come back up to our tabletop. And we're going right into our sun salutations. You ready? Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet right here. Now, as we pedal out our feet, pressing those fingertips towards our heels, we're light in our wrist. And when you feel comfortable, we're going to bring those heels down towards the mat. Start to shift that weight towards our heels, walking our gaze up towards our belly, drawing your navel in towards your ribs. And for this first one, we're going to take our hands, walk them back towards our feet, come into your forward fold. Surrender your body here, look behind you, give it a little rock from side to side. Maybe the backs of our legs may be a little tight today, that's all right. And we're slowly going to curl up, press into your feet. We're going to come to that extended mountain. Bring your arms up overhead. Press your hips forward. Exhale, let's bring those hands down. We're going to walk to that middle of our mat. Are you ready? We're going to get into these sun salutations. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Feet are going to be about hip distance apart. Ashtangis, feel free to take them together. I want you to make sure that you have that center of gravity. So what we're going to do when our hands come down, we're going to try to get them in that same place every single time, all right? So are we ready? Because we're going to keep flowing into these sun salutations till they become second nature for us. And I'll have less cueing. Hands down by your side in mountain pose. Inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge with the hips, forward fold. Let's take our flat back. Plant your hands, step it back to our tabletop. We're going to shift down onto our bellies, untuck our toes, draw up our chest for a little baby cobra. We're going through it, don't worry, I got you. Shift back, tabletop. Let's tuck our toes, downward facing dog right here. Press away with the hands, gaze up towards the belly. Take your forward fold, front or back of the mat. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Going right back into it, forward fold. You see where those hands come right back down, feet come right back down. Flat back. We're going to step it back. Feel free to take your tabletop or a plank position. If you're in plank, shift the weight over, heels over the ankles. Let's bring those elbows in as we draw down. Maybe it's all the way down on your belly. Maybe it's a Chaturanga Dandasana. Press up, lift through the chest, upward facing dog or baby cobra here. And let's press back, downward facing dog. Take your forward fold, front or back of the mat. Inhale all the way up. Right back into it, forward fold. Flat back. Plant the hands, step it back, flow it out any way you'd like to. As we come back to that downward facing dog, maybe you'd like to push directly back, whatever's in your practice. And we collectively take a pause in downward facing dog. Forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Right back into it, forward fold. Flat back, plant the hands, step it back, and we flow it out. Downward facing dog, we all meet. Here's where you come back to your breath. Forward fold, walk, step, or jump. On that inhale, all the way up, extended mountain. Exhale right back into it. Are we feeling that flow? Flat back. Plant the hands, step it back, and we flow it out. Meet here in your rest pose. Drawing those heels towards the ground. Walk, step, or jump to the top. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. We're going to walk it out or step it out. Chaturangas are always optional. Come to your forward fold, walk, step, or jump. Inhale, rise all the way up. Let's take a mountain pose right here. I want you to come to your breath. How we doing? Let's check in. Take a minute, ground yourself right here into your mountain pose. Because although I said we're going to do our sun salutations, we got Surya Namaskar A. I want us to jump into B really quickly. So let's come to our mountain pose. Let's come to our breath. Get grounded in your feet. And we're going to start with our Surya Namaskar B. So sun salutation B, where we're going to move those legs a little bit more. Now just take a moment and take inventory. Did you come to about the same position every time on your mat? Typically you'll arrive and start in the same place, all right? So let's start with our Surya Namaskar B. This time we're going to take our chair pose. Bend your knees and let's sweep our fingers, sit in our chair. Breathe here with the hips towards the heels. Shift that weight. This will be our rest. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Step it back, flow it out to your downward facing dog. All right, are we ready to start that movement? I'm going to take one leg up. Bend it open. Bring it through. Frame the hands. There we go. Shift the weight back. And we're going to pivot that back toe onto the pinky toe edge. Let's take our warrior one. Bend into that front knee. Open up, warrior two. Maintain that bend. And we're not going to get extra fancy on this one. We're going to stick to the sun salutation flow. All ready? For Surya Namaskar beat. Let's windmill those hands down, step it back, and we flow it out. Let's take the next side. Lift your next leg up. Bend it open. Three-legged dog here. Take your scorpion pose. And let's bring that foot through. Frame the hand. Pivot on that back pinky toe edge of the foot. Come up. Warrior one on this side. Keep that bend into that front knee. And you ready? Let's open up. Warrior two. Maintain that bend. And let's windmill the hands down, step it back, flow it out. Time to come back to our chair pose. Gaze towards the hands, walk, step, or jump. Have a seat back into your chair. Breathe. Let's come back into that Surya Namaskar beast. Forward fold right here. Flat back. Plant the hands, walk, step, or jump. We're gonna lift one leg up. Bend it, bring it through, frame the hands. Pivot on that back foot, warrior one. Bend into your front knee. Relax your shoulders. Open out, warrior two. Nice T-arms. Keep that bend into that front knee. Windmill the hands down. We're gonna flow it out or come to your downward facing dog, whichever one feels good for you. Take up the next leg. Bend it through, arch the spine. Pivot on that back foot. Warrior one on the next side. Open it up. Warrior two. Windmill your hands down, step it back. We flow it out. Feel free. Chaturangas are always optional. You can push directly back to your downward facing dog. Walk, step, or jump. Come back to your chair. Take 2 full breaths before we go into our forward fold. And forward fold. Flat back. Let's flow it out. Take a pause in your downward facing dog. Lift up one leg. Arch the spine, bring it through. Frame the hand. Warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Windmill your hands, step it back. We're going to do it again on the next side. Bring the foot through. Warrior one. Open out. Warrior two. Windmill your hands down. And we flow it out. Let's come back to our chair. And let's bring ourselves to stand. Woo. Take a pause. Come back to your breath. How is that? Now I told you with sun salutations, it gets everything. So I want us to start to cool our bodies down. We're going to inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. I want you to gently step your right foot just a little bit behind you. We're going to come to that pyramid pose. So step that foot behind you where both feet are down. Realign that hip back into place where it's not off to the side. Feeling that stretch along the back of the front leg. Take that back foot in to meet the front and swap out the legs. Pyramid pose on the next side. Gently bring the back foot back to the front. Press into the feet. We're going to come back up for our extended mountain. Gaze up towards the hands. We're going to interlace those fingers. Bring the palms up towards the ceiling. And let's hinge over to one side. Don't worry, we're going to do them both. Let's hinge over. Gaze up towards that top elbow. And back up to center. And over towards the opposite side. And back up to center. Let's release and roll out the wrist on the way down. Ooh, who's glowing? Who else is glowing? All right, let's twist it out. Little rock from side to side. There we go. Let's bring our way towards the top of our mat. And we're going to take a little malasana squat before we come down onto the mat, all right? So heels can be in, toes can be out. We give it a little rock from side to side to warm up those hips. And we're going to start to progressively get lower. So you can get as low as you can until we come and have a seat on our bottoms, all right? As low as you can, bringing those hips down. We can dip into our malasana squat. You can take your hands to heart center, whatever feels good to you. In whatever squat position that feels right for your body today, we'll just take a little pause there. And then when you're ready, we're going to come back onto our bottoms. Let's have a seat on our bottom. We're going to draw those knees into the chest. Feel free to draw them in. We're going to tuck our tailbone under as we come down onto our backs, drawing those knees into our chest, giving it a rock from side to side. Want you to release one leg long as we hug the opposite knee into our chest. Crossing that knee over the body. Let's take that back hand out to a T. Take a full cycle of breath. Release the tension on your hips. Let's gently bring those knees back, that knee back into the chest. And we're going to swap it out. Drawing the navel in. Get our knee as close to our body as we can. And let's cross that knee over the body. Take that back hand out to a T. Look behind you. Let's gently bring that knee back into the chest. As we hug both knees into our chest, gently give it a little rock from side to side. We're going to take those feet up towards the ceiling. Flex your toes towards your body. I want you to bring that awareness towards your lower back and your pelvis. Notice if they're both on the ground, where there's no space to bring your fingers underneath your back. We're going to point that right toe up towards the ceiling, and we're going to lower down that right toe and just let it hover. If you'd like to extend this stretch, you can bring those arms up overhead as if you're holding on to a block or a ball. Draw in that core strength. Let's take that foot back up towards the ceiling. And this time we're going to flex that toe we just brought down and point the opposite one. And let's lower down that foot and hover. Again, just noticing that lower back, keeping it on the mat. Maintaining that tilt in the pelvis. And then we're going to take that foot that's up towards the ceiling and let's let it meet that opposite leg that's hovering. Again, keeping your body and your back on the mat. It's all right if you shake. And on that exhale, let's lower everything down. Take a pause. Come back to your breath. If you'd like to take any position that feels good for you, feel free to do so. Or maybe you'd like to take one hand to heart and one hand to belly. Feel free to adjust in any way that feels good for you. And just as we had to adjust in our practice today, again, coming back to that adjustment in our thinking, in our ways of doing and being, and even adjusting into our responses. So as we take a moment to pause, feel free to keep that intention as your mind starts to wander off the mat. And I'll be right here and let you know when it's time to come back. And as we gently begin to bring awareness back into our body, back into the space around us, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Let's bend our knees, take them flat on the ground, and then let them fall over to one side as we gently cradle our head. Using that top hand to gently push yourself up to any comfortable position. Gently taking your hands to heart center with your thumbs to your chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thanking your body for showing up and supporting you on the practice today. And I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day and for you to be a part of my journey. I thank you so much for practicing with me, and I cannot wait to practice with you again. Until next time, namaste. Whew. All right, sun salutations can be a lot. And like I said, it gives you that full body workout, and you feel like you did something. And maybe you even got a chance to get out of your body because you knew what was coming. So it allows you to really get into the practice. And I enjoy that. All right. Ooh, I have the glow. I got the Leroy glow today. I thank you so much for being a part of the practice. Yes. Some people said, oh, that one was a workout. Yes. Rebecca, thank you so much. Um, you're not passing out, right? It's a lot. It can be difficult for sun salutations. It's levels to yoga. It is levels to it. Okay. So you think that, oh, it's just, some people say yoga's just stretching. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Okay, it's levels. So I thank you so much for being a part of it. Armando, hello. Thank you so much. Yes, adjust is a good word. It's a good word. And shout out to Melanin Queen Creative for my beautiful words. I thank you so much. What did I do with it? There we go. Shout out Melanin Queen Creative for these beautiful words. You can pick them up. There's a whole set of them. And I pick a word every single day. So I thank you so much. Feel free to give this a like. Feel free to tell a friend to tell a friend. And again, I will see you next week, same time, same place. We're on the mat. And I thank you so much for being here. All right. If you don't do nothing else today, you checked off something. All right. I will see you next time. All right. Peace.